Wonderful eye.
So that's going to be coming up, and right now, we're going to talk about J. King's. This is our Rhodonite in your necklace. We have the matching ring. We also have the matching bracelet. And we have the matching earrings. But here's the best part. Look at these amazing sale prices. First off, the necklace. It's 36 inches in length, okay? We offered this at $139.90. It's $79.90. And we have this available, all handcrafted. I want to say with 3 monthly flex payments. I'm going to just double check on that, but I'm pretty sure it's a 3 monthly flex payments on there. Okay, so that's the necklace. Crazy, right? Well, we also have the matching bracelet, which is a double jeweler stretch elastic bracelet. That is available. I had to do a double take. $29.90, Jay. $29.90 for the bracelet. $29.90 for the matching ring, and $29.90 on sale for the matching earrings while they last. The necklace is most limited. I'm sorry, the ring, is it all 5 flex pays? I believe it is. And even though we're offering these amazing sale prices, everything still comes home brand new with your 30-day money-back unconditional guarantee. This is the way to stock up on some of those fabulous jewelry. Look at this necklace on Mackenzie. Tell me about the Rhodonite in this form here, in this unique shape that you did this in, Jay.
You know, a lot of people confuse rhodochrosite and Rhodonite. You know, they, you know, and in this case, this material we found in Madagascar. Rhodonite is different all over the world. This has a beautiful, the black in this is actually because of the ferrous oxide that's contained within the Rhodonite. And then you got that raspberry red Rhodonite beads. These are all hand carved, they're all hand done. And again, you know, not to sound like a broken record, but one of the reasons I love doing the December show, and the reason that this is literally our biggest show for the whole year, that they're coming in, you know, we've got limited lots here, okay? Yes. And but you could not build these for this. You couldn't buy the rough material, much less do any of the work. It would be impossible to actually bring this on air and sell it for that price brand new. And, you know, you just could not do it. So that's what I love about this. I mean, you know, Christmas is over. Everybody's, you know, done their shopping and everything. So now this is a time that you can really kind of shop for yourself, or maybe if you know, got that very special someone that you still want to get something for. This is a great opportunity, but I'm just telling you, no kidding, okay? And here again, the way I can say that and say it with conviction is this. I do this, okay? We do it from ground up. We don't hire anything done. It's not, there is zero done out of our control, our group. Everything is done by our artists. We work from the rough material from scratch. Directly. All the designs you're seeing here, you don't go anyplace. Think about it, okay? When you look at Mine Finds and you go out there, you don't see things like that or similar things, or you don't see these items anywhere else on the market. The only place you can get them here is the Mine Find show. When we sell out on these and they're gone, they're gone. But what happens is at the end of the year, you know, we've always got, you know, just small quantities here and there of things left over. And so this is kind of our way of saying thank you, and actually HSN's really way of saying thank you. And we bring you these unbelievable values. And here again, these are just unbelievable.
They're unheard of. I mean, this whole ensemble, and to find that color of like a raspberry, almost like a mauve-y pink. Right. It's so pretty, and you rarely see that in gemstones. These are all natural, okay? There is nothing done to these, okay? So no two are alike. They're not enhanced. I'm not saying that, you know, and we do things that are enhanced or do things, but I always tell you when they are, okay? This is not color enhanced. This is Mother Nature. Now, you can see on the earrings and the ring, do you see how that they're like almost that clear raspberry, almost look like rhodochrosite, right? It does, yeah. That's because we do it. So we hand select the rough, we cut it. You won't find anything with any kind of matrix or anything. They're gonna look just like that. They're gonna, as much as you can with Mother Nature. But we actually think about the time and effort that it takes an artist to slab the natural rough, go through, they actually take a template, they hand draw those on that particular rough. Wow. They take a saw, they cut it out, then they hand polish it, hand buff it, then they give it to the silversmith in the case of the ring and the earrings, and they make custom settings just for that individual cabochon. The necklace, everything, think about the time, the effort, the love, the skill that goes in, just the time it would take to make that necklace, okay? Anybody who's dabbled in lapidary,
will know what I'm saying.
We get those callers come in all the time. They're like, how in the world do you do this?
Seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, because for me to do a necklace like that, again, my skill level is not near what, you know, our lapidarists, you know, who do it on a daily basis. To make that necklace probably would take me a week,
well,
you know,
just the
of
cut.
steady work, just steady work cutting and polishing. That one necklace would take me personally about a week to do it.
Just for one?
Just to cut one, to make
and
one.
These are, what are the exact shape of this? It's almost like a clover or like it's really pretty and fancy and unique and works.
This is a mind-find shape.
Yeah, it's a shape you're not going to find anywhere else, and I love that.
You know, you draw it out, and when I drew these out, actually, what I originally started with these, it's kind of a funny story that you would say that, because I started on these, I actually grew them.
Excuse me one second, fewer than 100 of the necklace, so if you want that necklace, grab it right now, because they will all go. Bracelet limited, ring now getting limited in 5 through 12, and you have the matching earrings all at this special sale price, all available on FlexPay. Sorry, Jay, I just want to make sure you don't
I'm loving the
forget it.
fact that everybody, we can see that how many people are online. I mean, that's one of the things that we can do. You know, it's one of the tools we have here. But everybody is getting this, and they're loving it, and that's what I love about doing this show this time of year. You know, it's just it's
this
just so
isn't the
fun.
norm that we have
it's not norm. And you're going to see deals today, and you know, in the next 3 days that are just like through the roof.
Crazy.
I mean, you know, a lot of times I tell people, you know, they go, you know, I can't really, even when they buy at a normal price, you know, people say to me, I think one of the common things that they'll say to me when I run into them, they go, you know, I was really hesitant about buying from you because I thought, oh, it's just going to be some little small piece or something like that. And they got it, and they were shocked, and then they became, you know, loyal viewers, which you know, I do appreciate that, and thank you. But you know, when you get these are big, they're bold,
and they're on their way to selling out, Jay.
Handcrafted.
Yep, for sure. The necklace is 36 inches in length. Congratulations.